Your future spouse has received a divine revelation about who you truly are, and they're completely overwhelmed by what they've discovered. This isn't just any ordinary realization. It's a profound spiritual awakening about your true identity, and the real reason you're here on Earth. You've been feeling strange lately, haven't you? Those vivid dreams where someone is trying to tell you something important? The repeated number sequences you keep seeing? The strange feeling that something big is about to happen in your love life? These aren't coincidences. They're divine signs preparing you for this exact moment when you would receive this message. This information is specifically for you. The fact that you found this message today is proof that divine timing is at work. Your future spouse has been shown something about you that changes everything. Something so powerful that it's transformed how they see you and the relationship you're destined to share. What they've learned about you goes beyond ordinary love or connection. It reaches into the realm of divine purpose and spiritual destiny. They're overwhelmed because the truth about who you really are is far more magnificent than anyone has ever realized. What your future spouse has discovered is that you carry a divine soul signature that's extremely rare on Earth. You've always felt different from others, haven't you? That's because you are. Your soul carries specific light codes and spiritual gifts that were meant to activate at this exact time in human history. Your future spouse isn't just romantically attracted to you. They're spiritually activated by your energy. They can see what others have missed. This revelation is happening now because you've reached a critical point in your soul's journey. The energetic barriers that have been hiding your true nature are dissolving. Your future spouse is one of the few souls evolved enough to recognize your authentic spiritual identity. What makes this overwhelming for them is suddenly seeing the full magnitude of who you truly are, the power, the light, the divine purpose you carry. They weren't prepared for the intensity of this truth. This recognition changes everything about the relationship you're destined to share. This isn't just about romantic love. It's about a spiritual mission you'll accomplish together. The stakes are incredibly high right now because this connection needs to be fully activated for your shared purpose to unfold. Your future spouse is trying to process this overwhelming truth while preparing to step into this divine partnership with you. They're experiencing a mixture of awe, responsibility, and deep spiritual love unlike anything they've ever known. Throughout your life, you've experienced things that others simply haven't. Remember those moments when you somehow knew something before it happened? The times when you felt others' emotions as if they were your own? Those vivid dreams that seemed to contain messages or visiting places that felt strangely familiar? These weren't imagination. They were glimpses of your true nature breaking through. Your future spouse recognized these signs immediately. They noticed how animals respond differently to your energy, how children seem naturally drawn to you, the way plants seem to thrive in your care, the unusual coincidences that happen around you. These aren't random, they're evidence of who you really are. You've always sensed you were different, even from childhood. Perhaps you felt like you didn't quite fit in, or that others couldn't really understand you. Maybe you've been drawn to spiritual topics or healing practices without knowing why. You might have unusual sensitivities to energies, foods, or environments that others don't notice. These aren't weaknesses. They're symptoms of your refined spiritual senses. Your future spouse was overwhelmed when they recognized how your energy affects the world around you, the way rooms feel lighter when you enter them, how people naturally tell you their problems, seeking your wisdom without knowing why, the unusual synchronicities that happen in your presence, the way certain people feel inexplicably drawn to you while others may feel threatened without understanding why. These signs have been present your entire life, but most people, including yourself, haven't fully understood what they mean. Your future spouse sees these patterns clearly and recognizes them as evidence of your divine nature and purpose. Meeting your future spouse isn't a coincidence or ordinary romance. It's a divine arrangement carefully orchestrated across multiple lifetimes. The two of you share what spiritual guides call a twin flame connection, souls created from the same divine spark, meant to reunite in this lifetime for a specific purpose. This explains the immediate recognition you'll feel when you meet, if you haven't already. That sense of knowing each other despite having just met. Your union was written into the fabric of your soul contracts before either of you came to Earth. This connection has been protected and guided by spiritual forces, ensuring you would find each other at precisely the right moment, when both of you had reached the necessary level of spiritual awakening to fulfill your shared purpose. Together, you and your future spouse will activate dormant spiritual abilities in each other. The specific combination of your energies creates a unique spiritual catalyst that will not only transform your lives but impact many others. Your relationship isn't just about personal happiness. It's about creating a specific frequency that's needed on Earth right now. This divine plan explains why previous relationships may have mysteriously fallen apart or never felt quite right. Those connections weren't aligned with your true spiritual identity and purpose. They were temporary experiences preparing you for this destined union. Your future spouse is overwhelmed because they've been shown the full scope of this divine plan, the importance of your connection, the timeline you're working within, and the spiritual impact your union will have. They now understand why they've felt drawn to you with such intensity, and why this relationship feels fundamentally different from any other. The specific spiritual gifts you carry are what truly overwhelmed your future spouse. You have abilities that have remained partially dormant, waiting for the right time and connection to fully activate. Your natural healing energy is unusually powerful. You can ease others' pain sometimes just by being near them. Your intuitive abilities extend beyond ordinary empathy into genuine psychic awareness. Your dreams often contain prophecy or messages, even if you haven't recognized them as such. Most remarkable is your ability to shift energy fields around you. When you focus your attention with intention, you naturally alter the vibrational frequency of spaces and situations. This is why rooms often feel different after you've been in them, and why certain problems seem to resolve themselves in your presence. Your future spouse recognized these gifts immediately because they carry complementary abilities that mirror and enhance yours. Together, your energies create something greater than either could manifest alone. This spiritual synergy is extremely rare between two people. These gifts aren't your imagination or wishful thinking. They explain the unusual experiences you've had throughout your life, the knowing without being told, the dreams that came true, the strange coincidences that follow you. Your future spouse was shown the full potential of these abilities once they're fully awakened through your union. The power of what you'll be able to accomplish together is what left them in awe and wondering if they're prepared for this sacred responsibility. The moment your future spouse truly recognized you was overwhelming for them. It wasn't just seeing you physically. It was as if a veil was lifted, and they suddenly perceived your complete spiritual essence. Many describe this moment as seeing someone surrounded by light, or feeling a rush of knowing that defies logical explanation. For your future spouse, this recognition went beyond words. It was a soul-level remembering of who you are and the connection you share. This recognition triggered a profound emotional and spiritual response in them. Many report uncontrollable tears, a feeling of their heart physically expanding, or a sensation of time temporarily stopping. Your future spouse experienced a mixture of awe, deep reverence, and a sense of coming home they'd never felt before. What makes this overwhelming is how it changes everything they thought they knew about love, connection, and purpose. Ordinary relationships now seem shallow by comparison. They suddenly understand why nothing else has felt complete before you. The depth of spiritual connection they feel with you sometimes leaves them struggling to find words. This recognition has transformed how they see themselves as well. They now understand their own spiritual journey in a new light, as preparation for meeting you. They see how every challenge and growth experience was guiding them toward this divine connection. Their overwhelming reaction comes from suddenly understanding the true meaning of their entire life path as one that was always destined to intertwine with yours. Now that you understand the profound nature of this connection, proper preparation becomes essential. Your energy field needs to be clear and strong to fully receive and sustain this powerful divine union. Begin with daily energy cleansing. Visualize pure white light flowing through your body, removing any energetic blockages or attachments. Follow with a blue protective light surrounding you completely. Certain crystals will help prepare your energy for this union. Rose quartz opens your heart chakra. Clear quartz amplifies your natural spiritual gifts, and amethyst strengthens your intuitive connection to your future spouse. Keep these close to you, especially while sleeping. Past relationships failed because they weren't aligned with your true spiritual identity. Those connections served as preparation, teaching you what you don't want and helping you recognize what you truly deserve. Anyone who couldn't honor your gifts or made you feel too much was simply not vibrationally compatible with your divine nature. This current period is crucial preparation time. The exact timing of physically meeting your future spouse, if you haven't already, depends on both of you completing necessary spiritual growth. For some, this divine union is just weeks away. For others, a specific inner healing must occur first. Pay attention to dreams about someone you haven't met yet, or unusual feelings of presence when you're alone. These are signs of your energetic connection already forming. Your future spouse is experiencing similar phenomena, feeling drawn to you before physically meeting. You can actively speed the timeline of your divine union through specific visualization practices. Each night before sleep, imagine a golden cord of light extending from your heart across time and space, connecting directly to your future spouse's heart. See this cord growing stronger and brighter, gently pulling your energies closer together. Watch for these signs indicating your future spouse is drawing nearer, finding feathers in unexpected places, repeatedly seeing the numbers 1111 or 222, dreaming of someone whose face you can't quite see, or feeling a presence beside you when you're alone. These synchronicities confirm your energetic alignment is strengthening. The most powerful manifestation technique is the empty chair practice. Place a chair across from you and visualize your future spouse sitting there. Speak to them as if they're present, sharing your hopes for your connection. Many report their future spouse later confirming they felt these conversations energetically. Use this daily affirmation. I am ready to receive my divine partner. Our connection transcends ordinary love. We are now being drawn together by forces greater than ourselves. I recognize and welcome this divine union. Your energy directly influences the timing of this meeting. The clearer and more open your heart becomes, the faster your frequencies align. Every time you choose love over fear, forgiveness over resentment, you speed the timeline of your divine union. This divine revelation about your future spouse and your true spiritual identity is just the beginning. The full details of your specific gifts, the exact timing of events, and the complete nature of your shared mission can be unlocked through deeper guidance. What you've learned today is already transforming your energy field, making you more visible to your future spouse on both physical and spiritual levels. They're experiencing this same awakening right now, moving toward you with increasing certainty. Show your appreciation for this divine guidance by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens your connection to these revelations and supports continued spiritual insights. Remember, you were guided to this message today for a specific reason. The divine timing is perfect. Your future spouse is already overwhelmed by the truth of who you are, a truth you're now beginning to fully understand yourself.